Hello, 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 hello. Good evening and a good night to all. That's the Caribbean way of saying hello at nighttime is good night. So the same as we say to say good night as if we're leaving. So just feeling my Caribbean roots today since I talked about my favorite food. And since I scheduled this to start at midnight, I am giving you all a few more seconds to get on. But please let me know that you are there. Put some comments. Hello, hello. I see that like. I can't see who it is, but I can see that I have a like. Hey, Dr. Ariel Watkins. That's a chiropractor in the area of Altamont Springs. How you doing? Hello, hello. All right. Let's get some more viewers on. Give me some comments. Say hello. Give me some love. Let me see that my night owls are still awake. Let's see. It's been a busy day for me today, but good, busy. I actually like being busy. It makes me feel and shows me that I am moving toward my goals. So I talked to a lot of great people today and saw some interesting things and went to my networking group, my monthly women's networking group, BWN. Shout out to you all. Let's see. Come on, night owls. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So, and I know I have people that view from the background, and then I hear that they were on and they saw and they heard the topic, but they hide out during the Night Owl Chronicles. Yes, Business Women Network. Actually, I should invite you to the next meeting, Dr. Ariel. You need to be in that spot. So, actually, go ahead and put your where your new practice is in the comments. So, all right. So I will. Somebody asked me tonight. I was talking to a friend in Louisiana, and she was asking me, "So you stay on there for about 30 minutes?" I said, "Well, I try not to stay on there too long, but if the topic gets good to me, I stay on here. But just try to stimulate thinking." Oh, she's mobile. Now we got it going on. We have a mobile chiropractor. She covers Daytona, New Smyrna. For those of you from New Smyrna, it's New Smyrna, but it's actually spelled New Smyrna. And Ormond, that's awesome. Dr. Ariel Watkins. So drop the number or the website in, Dr. Watkins. Put that there so they can find you. She's all about doing things holistically and helping you be healthy. So, all right. So, today was definitely a busy, productive day, as I was saying. Um, and, still met upon some things. Talked to some people that didn't have such a good day going. And so, but even with that, I have to stay on my path, right? I can show compassion and I can show empathy without getting off my path. And I think some of us don't realize that you can actually do both of those. Now, it takes a little practice. Because even my husband was saying earlier, he said, "Oh, but you're the one that likes to." Yeah, but I got to keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. So, all right. So there's Dr. Watkins, number 386-341-8759, and you can schedule an appointment. So I wanted to talk about. So I've been reading this article, and it's actually a very involved article about that my Mr. Tony Fleming actually shared with me, and it talks about people that take multivitamins or multivitamin and mineral supplements and the comparisons of certain things. So, one of the things that I wanted to point out to you, first of all, the people that eat better and get most of their nutrients from their food because they're eating a really good diet or fairly good diet, guess what? They're the ones that are more likely to take the multivitamins and the multivitamin mineral supplements. Now, that brings me to the part that bothers me. But this shows the need, right? Is that so? Uh, okay, so who are those people? Dr. Watkins, Constance Dixon, and Tracy Buchanan. Are you calling them out? Sienna Hill. Should I call them out too? But so the people that would benefit even more from taking the multivitamin mineral supplements. That's what I figured. I figured that afterwards. You have to realize I've been going all day. Um, they're less likely to take it. So let me tell you who's in that list. So who's in that list include people that uh, adult women. So that was the category, adult women, which actually that part surprised me. They specifically said non-Hispanic blacks. So that would encompass Afro American and other people of color within the Black race. And it also said pregnant and nursing moms, breastfeeding moms. That surprised me. They said people, so I don't know who else is breastfeeding, but anyway, that was one of the categories. They also said those that are underweight, those that are overweight or obese, all less likely to take multivitamin mineral supplements, which is quite disappointing. However, we can fix that. You don't have to stay in that place, right? And I really want to fix that. Like I am ready after reading that. I'm really, really ready to fix that, even though I've been chipping away at that along with my partner there, Dr. Cheryl Gatewood Tolliver out of Valdosta, Georgia, and great pediatrician. And so that's worrisome. And then people with conditions like diabetes also were amongst the list. So that means we have work to do because obviously in different conditions, different situations, women in the category of women, definitely we have different challenges with bone health and muscle, having muscle mass and just being healthy in general, and then all the different cycles of our lives, um, you know, having certain needs of nutrients. And so obviously, if we can benefit from that, then that means, to me, that means how I'm interpreting it is that we have that need, but we're not necessarily taking what could actually address that need. So yes, I am going to do a little spiel about the vitamins that I use, but because I think that it can help, not just because I think that it can help. Also, pregnant and breastfeeding moms, please, please, please those nutrients are not just for you. Those nutrients are actually being passed to your baby. And so it's extremely important, because now you're taking care of two people, and you're really giving whatever kind of start to that baby that you're going to birth, or the baby that you are breastfeeding. And definitely while they're breastfeeding, take it from me, I breastfed my daughter for 15 months because she had allergy to milk and what have you. So that was the way we had to go. So we had to definitely go longer. um, you're providing those nutrients to that baby and setting that baby up. Let me tell you, over being overweight actually, as far as that category is concerned, can start as early as 1 year of age. That's setting that child up to go into childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. And I know it's hard to believe, but yes, it is true. And for those of you that don't know, I was actually trained as a pediatrician. I practiced as a pediatrician for over 20 years, and I switched that practice to weight management 8 years ago. Um, I actually do weight management for adults and children because I have that capability, right? So, and comfort level. Um, that's an aside. Anyway, so let's talk about um, these populations here. So now, non-Hispanic Black. So let me tell you, we have enough riddling our, our community, um, of people of color, enough diseases, but also, you know, I was talking about this earlier with one of the people that I met with, and he actually is helping practices um, around the country to actually decrease the health disparities amongst the Black communities, or people of color, communities of people of color. And his first name is Giovanni. Giovanni, I apologize, I cannot remember your last name, but I am going to say it on here because he is really dedicated to that. So he's actually reaching out to Black doctors, or doctors of color, dentists of color, so those that are in the medical profession. And I'm going to pull up his name here just a second so you will know. Um, but he's doing that from that side. But I was sharing with him that it's kind of strange, because I know that we don't like taking medication, and we complain that we want to get off medication. But when you're given an option of um, you know getting something that's going to give you nutrients and what have you, we don't want to spend the money. So where do you want to spend the money? You don't want to spend the money on your own health, preventing or preventing a disease from occurring, or preventing a disease from progressing, because those two are very important things. Sometimes you're on the medicine, you may have to stay on the medicine, but what we'd like to do is not increase the doses of medicine or have to add different medicines in order to accomplish the job to keep your body in balance, because that's what those medicines are doing. And yes, the medicines have side effects, but remember that high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, if you don't change other things about your health, then you probably have to continue taking those medications, or whatever changes occur to those medications. Um, I'm sorry. Let me look him up. And his first name is Giovanni Massenet, Macenat, and he is actually, what he calls himself, a connector of healthcare, communities, and culture. All right. So, and he has lots of experience in the medical arena in the healthcare industry. Anyway, so what I want to say to you is, if you don't understand, or I think there's a lack of trust that occurs that leads to that. But we can't have it both ways. You can't want to be healthy, not know what to do in order to get healthy. Now you have a condition or two and you need medication, but you don't want to take the medication, but you don't want to do what I'm advising you to do, or Dr. Cheryl is advising you to do, or Dr. Watkins is advising you to do in order to be healthy. So I don't quite understand that, but I'm thinking that fear and distrust and just not knowing or not having enough information or not getting the right information. And please don't go talk to somebody else that's doing exactly the same thing as you. Call somebody like me. I won't, call me and ask me about what I have to offer. Call Dr. Cheryl and ask her, or message us and ask us. But please, 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 we want everyone to be healthy, and not only people of color, we want everyone to be healthy, because the other thing that I said is that any disparity in any community, one group or another, whether you think that you're affected or not, but you will eventually be touched by that disparity, that inequity in any arena, whether it be healthcare, politics, justice system, all of that. It doesn't just touch that group. It looks like that. And that's part of the deception and distraction. But it touches all of us if it affects one of us. Okay, so all right, I'm not going to go off on that, but I want to say that, and hopefully somebody hears that. Inequity or prejudice or discrimination of one group will spill over into other groups. And my example is, okay, disparity amongst Blacks. Okay, now that's a disparity that also definitely spills over not only into Black women, but then also into women of whatever culture or race, and then spills over into children of whatever race, culture. You get what I'm saying? So we need to do the right thing and first of all, we got to start at home. And when I say start at home, I mean in your own body, and then your family's body. And no, it's not okay, parents, because one child is overweight, but you allow the non-overweight child to continue to eat junk and what have you and whatever they want. No, 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 because eventually, even if they stay thin, even if they stay a normal weight, that doesn't mean that everything on the inside is okay. So, all right. That's a whole other subject when I'm talking about the kids, and I'll do that on a different day. But my thing is that, okay, get healthy, get the right information. Please call me, ask me, or reach out to me on Facebook Messenger under Dr. Nicole Bramwell. Also, if you're seeing this on YouTube, you can reach out to me there as well. But either way, you can text me at 407 674 5725. It totally is a family affair all the way through, because that's how we're going to affect generations. That's how you break that whole generational, if you want to call it a curse or effect or genetics. Genetics doesn't mean that you can't do anything about it. That's not what that means. That just means that we've been in the same environment and we keep teaching the same habits, and that habit continues to roll over. Well, you can stop it from rolling over. We can show you how to do that. And so anyway, so my number is 407-674-5725. That is a textable business number. You may certainly text me there. I would be happy to talk to you. But the vitamin that I am using is a liquid vitamin. It's called Valet 30. It is amazing. It's by Tava Lifestyle. And it has so many things in it. I'm not going to go into that here, but I will invite you to tomorrow. Well, now it's today. So it's Friday, November the 19th. And every Friday, just about every Friday, unless I'm traveling, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I have a Zoom. I will go ahead and post that in in the comments, and you are welcome to join me. And It's a very short presentation. I go over actually all the products in the system of what I'm talking about that are go along with the Valet 30 liquid vitamin. Um, and we have question and answer. I go ahead and answer questions, and actually, Dr. Cheryl is usually on there as well. And so she also is available to answer questions. So certainly get those questions answered. Don't just keep suffering, saying you're on these medications, but you want to get off, but you don't know what to do. And, or, the doctor says that you have low vitamin D and you're taking these pills, but you don't know if it's doing any good because you had 2 tests and it's still not normal. Your hemoglobin A1C is out of whack. You might have to go on insulin, all of that stuff, or you're on a whole bunch of insulin and you want to get off or you want to reduce it, whatever it is, please come and find out that at least the information that we have to share. Again, it is on Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the Zoom link, I will even say it on here so you can play it back and hear it. So, so the meeting ID is 991-273-5170. Okay, that's 991-273-5170, and that is on Zoom. And you don't need a passcode, because when I see you, then I'll let you in, or my co-host will let you in and admit you to the meeting. And so I just really would love to see you on there and for you to hear the information. And then if you have more questions, we don't get them answered there, again, you have the phone number 407-674-5725, and we can get the questions answered there. All right. But don't just go around not knowing. Don't walk around with the fear. Don't walk around, saying stuff that you don't even know whether or not it's true because somebody else said it and you're just saying what they said or thinking what they said. So please read out. Oh, thank you. Okay, Dr. Watkins is on the job. She has put the meeting ID in the comments. Okay, so look for that. And so I hope to see some of you on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Zoom. But my goal is, and again, I was having this conversation with Giovanni, so I guess that's why it's so fresh on my mind. Each one of us is taking care of our corner of the world, right? Whatever that space is, I'm going to do the best to take care of my space. Dr. Cheryl is doing the best to take care of her space. Dr. Watkins is doing the best to take care of her space. And now I see Dr. Ketley, how do you say it? Ketley Doxy is on here, and she is taking care of her space. I know Calvert Thomas. I know him all the way back from college. We won't even say how long ago that was at HU. Bison's in the house, and he's working out. He's been working on his body for a while. He's really just plugging away, being consistent over time. He's done a great job of getting himself into better shape. And I'm surprised to see the pictures of him every time. And Sandra Jones is on here too. And she cooks, cook healthy for your family. Absolutely. That's in your hands. Actually, it starts in the grocery store. Maybe we'll do that one night. Talk about grocery store choices, not what not to put in the cart. Okay. But I thank you guys for coming on again. Here it is. I got talking, and so I've been on here for a minute, for a little bit. Hey, Miss Stephanie. And Stephanie's taking care of her corner of the world as well. So please go ahead, check me out. Join us on the Zoom. It's not long, from start to finish, half an hour, from presentation to questions. And if we stay on there longer, sometimes they keep me on there longer with the questions. I'm totally fine with that. If I'm getting good questions, I love questions. So that's okay, because it's my Zoom, so I can stay on there as long as I want. Anyway, good to see you all. You all have a great night. I actually I drank my Caprice CBD coffee, so that's why I'm like so focused and going. Hey, Shambrika, I'm going to hit you up tomorrow, Friday, okay? I did get your message. So, yeah, I'm very clear. I'm probably about to go do my calendar right now before I settle down to bed. But I know I'm going to have a great night's sleep because the Caprice helps me do that, and then I'll wake up in the morning ready to go because I already have a phone call. Well, we have mindset, mental toughness call tomorrow morning. I don't know the phone number by heart, but if you check on my page, you will see in my stories, you'll see Mr. Tony Fleming. He does mindset call every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we start about 6:45, 6:50 because he plays motivational clips before we start the actual call. And then we have book club on Saturday. All right. Anyway, I'll keep on going. I'll tell you about the book club tomorrow when you get on the Zoom. All right. So check the stories for the mindset mental toughness call for in the morning. And then also check out the comments for the link, the meeting ID to the Zoom on Friday night, which is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. You all have a great night. Take care.